Hey everybody, my name's Ryan, and here at eTrailer we install, test fit, and review a lot of different parts. That way we could try to answer any questions those of you might have. And that's exactly what we're doing here today on our 2014 Buick Enclave. We're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the Roadmaster battery charge line kit for towed vehicles. 5 main components needed to flat tow your Buick down the road safely. First one's going to be the base plate. That's going to provide us with that solid and reliable connection point. That way we can hook up a tow bar to it. So that tow bar would get connected to the base plate and actually go to the back of your motorhome. That's going to be that physical link that's actually carrying or pulling, rather, your Buick behind your motorhome. The third main component is going to be tow bar wiring, which is this connector here. So this is going to transfer the lighting signals from the back of your motorhome to the back of your Enclave, and that's going to help keep you safe and legal. Another main component is going to be safety cables. So safety cables are going to hook to your base plate here at the front of your Buick and go to the back of your motorhome's hitch, and they're there in the event of a unlikely disconnect. They're going to keep everything connected together and keep you safe. And last but not least, we're going to have a braking system, and that braking system is going to apply the brakes inside of your SUV whenever you apply the brakes in your motorhome. And that's just going to really help bring you to a more predictable stop. So this is what the charge line kit is going to look like. Now this is often a overlooked component. You really don't think about it until it's too late. It's one of those type of things. And so at the end of the day, this can turn your experience, your flat towing experience, from relatively positive to a little annoying almost. And I say that because whenever you're flat towing your vehicle and you have a braking system, every time that braking system operates, it's going to use a little bit of your vehicle's battery because that's how it gets power. Now, whenever it does that over time, it's slowly going to kind of drain your battery. So unless every few hours you're stopping, starting the car, letting it run, and so on, if your battery is kind of on the verge, you could potentially drain it. And then you get to your destination, so you're somewhat secluded, and you want to start your car up, and you got that dead battery, and that's really a headache. No one wants to deal with that. Now you're trying to pull out your jumper cables and trying to find someone to help you out and everything else. Well, that can all be avoided by just simply using a really simple charge line. So the way this is going to work is it's actually going to use power from your motorhome. So your motorhome sends power back whenever it's running to your 7-way, and that power is going to come to our breaker here to our battery. So it's more or less trickle charging your battery or maintaining your battery as you're flat towing. So that way when you arrive at your destination, you're going to be positive. You're going to know in your head that you're going to get in your car and it's going to start right up and you're not going to have any issues. So definitely something that I would recommend for pretty much every flat tow setup, because at the end of the day, it's going to make your life that much easier and give you that much more confidence whenever you're out on the road. Now, we have had some people wonder if you left your car hooked up overnight or something like that, is this going to drain your motorhome's battery? And the answer is no. It's only going to use that power from your motorhome to charge up our vehicle battery whenever it's running. So whenever you turn it off, you're not going to have to worry about it running those batteries down or anything like that. Now, as far as the installation goes, super simple. It's just a couple of wires you need to hook up. So a couple of wires from the breaker to your connector plug at the front of the vehicle. The other one just goes right to the battery terminal. So not a whole lot to it. Everything's pretty easy to get to, so it shouldn't take you a lot of time. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and do that together now. To begin our installation of the charge line, what you're first going to want to do is grab your 6-way plug. We're going to take the red wire that comes with the kit and hook it up to the back of it. So I'll run my red wire through the little rubber dust cap. We'll set our plug to the side for now. And we need to strip back the insulation here. So we'll go strip a little bit of it back. Give that wire a good twist. And then we can get it plugged in. So this charge line is going to get plugged into the center plug there in the back of our connector plug. So that'll just set in that terminal. We'll tighten down the set screw. Go ahead and push our plug back over. Then we can mount this up and continue to run our red wire up towards the engine compartment. Now what you want to do is put your cap on the plug. Then we can just mount it up to our base plate. Our base plate actually has a bracket already there, so it's nice and convenient. I'm just going to take some self-tapping screws, kind of get these started, and then run them down until they're snug. So now we can just continue to route our wiring. And what I did was just went underneath our core support here. There's actually some factory wire that I just zip tied the power wire to. So it runs along through here. Kind of see it there. And it's a little tricky to see, but the wire actually kind of comes up through this area here. And I kind of just pushed it kind of behind our coolant overflow tank, where it loops around, kind of runs through here, behind our fuse box, and up here to the breaker. Now, once you have your wire ran over to here, you're going to want to mount up that breaker. And this is really straightforward. Comes included with some self-tapping screws. So I just zipped it right here to the plastic portion of our firewall. Nice and secure, not going to go anywhere. And then you're going to just take one of the included ring terminals, the small one, and strip the wire back and crimp it on. And you're going to put that on the stud on your breaker that's gold in color, and it's actually labeled battery. It's tricky to see, but if you hold it up close to your eyes, you'll be able to see kind of a battery logo there. You'll tighten that nut down with a 3/8 socket. And then what we can do is use some of the remaining wire to connect a ring terminal, the small one, to this silver post. And that's just going to run right here to this jumper stud, this battery power. So you can see I got maybe a 6-inch piece of wire, connected a large ring terminal to the end of it, took the nut off using a 13mm, slid that ring terminal over, tightened this back down, and then in the cap I just used a pair of snips to kind of cut out an opening. That way you could close it without having to really pinch your wire or anything like that. So really clean setup and really straightforward and easy to do. And that's really all there is to it. And that'll finish up our look at and our installation of the Roadmaster battery charge line kit for towed vehicles on our 2014 Buick Enclave.